speak a lot, like even though it's something we are addressing together. When I talk to myself about my family to you, it helps me understand what is it I am working on. So what we are talking about is family, how they unravel us, what is the logistics, and you said your parents also fight. Not exactly fight. What you're saying is they are talking about the problems they have with each other, which you cannot fix.
Yeah.
You cannot fix because you're a monkey in the middle, just like me. But at the same time, I was talking about me and my dad and how I'm bringing my perception of how he behaves with me to my family, which nobody else can see, except like it is my problem with them. And nobody else has the same problem because they are not affected the same way like me. Because for me, time is precious. So, and he's a very nice man. So the thing I was talking to you about was a simple thing, like, right? We were talking like how I prepared a new meal yesterday, and he was willing to compromise and eat the old leftover food. But when he said, just when I was serving, that he wanted some leftover dinner, which he was willing to eat, one part of it wanted to please him. So I ended up spending another 10 minutes warming up and stuff, and it frustrated me. The reason it frustrated me was I was exhausted. I really want him to be fed because he cannot take it out, vomit himself, and eat. For some reason, I'm thinking like that. Maybe he can. But I felt it would be unacceptable for me, for him to feed himself. So I'm trying to do that. And because of that, I felt obligated to warm up his food. But my agenda was I needed to go to bed early. And I was overwhelmed. So instead of saying, Dad, I'm overwhelmed, I don't feel like warming it up. Can you go warm it up and I'll wait for you? Which is, he would have jumped up and did it anyway, but that would have made me feel terrible. One thing, so that's why I'm recording this, is one thing I could have done, because I always love logistics. So one thing I would have done is that the menu today we are serving is only this. So choose from this menu. If it is not acceptable, wait till we are finished and then you warm up that and eat. That is one thing I could have said. Or the second thing is, if in case you're going to, if you want that, it will take me another 10 minutes. And that will make me more tired. Is that something you want? And if he's saying, yeah, even though it's going to be 10 minutes, I'm willing to wait. I don't need to feel guilty. And I know I'm doing that extra 10 minutes for him. So verbalizing it.
Explaining to him.
Well, maybe that's what I need to do. And let's assume, because I'm telling it my way. What way you can?
For him. Not necessarily.
Yeah, boundaries not for him, for me.
Yeah.
I'm asking, is it worth it spending another 10 minutes doing it his way and be at peace, or is it worth it setting it as my rule and enforcing it and have him go without that the thing he was looking forward to? So what would be the way you will handle your parents?
I try and avoid it. I tell them that I don't want to hear it. I can't help them. I don't want to hear it. I go there to spend time with each of them, not to go and talk bad about the other one.
So the other way I'm going to tell it, right? I'm going to tell you another example. This is my dad's side, right? So my sister is visiting this week from India. And we are actually spending as family, me, my dad, my sister, after 25 years together. This week, separate. So it's like after a long gap. And we were in Mount Washington, Cog Trail.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
You love it? Pretty cool.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. So we went and we were in the last train, right? And the last train, if you miss, you don't get back. So I went just before the train came to use the restroom. I come out, my sister is there. She says, I wanted to see the music, but they charged $2. I didn't have it on me. And I felt terrible. I said, here, I'm sitting in the restroom. I wish I had known I could have given her $2. I was so bad at myself. And then, so then I was thinking, oh my God, I wish I was beating myself here. It is lifetime opportunity, right? So then, come to find out, the train was delayed by 15 minutes because they said the last train, all three they have three trains in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, so all has to travel together, it seems.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So one train was ready, the second two. So they gave us extra 15 minutes.
Oh, cool.
So they said, okay. So I said, in that case, okay, let's go rush through the museum. So I went, paid, and then came back. And when we just came back, we saw the sovereign, like the penny maker. Remember, you put in 50 cents and then a penny, and it'll make you the memory.
Yeah.
So I'm telling my sister, I said, this is like really a very nice thing machine. So she says, oh. So I wanted to show her. I look at my purse. I have a quarter, and the other one was 2 dime and a nickel. And all the shops are closed because they close all the shops at the last train. So I couldn't change my 2 dime and a nickel. So I'm telling my husband, hey, do you have a quarter? He says, no, no, no. The train has come. He says, there's no, everybody's boarding. He says, we cannot take a chance. You have to forget this. But my sister really wanted it, and I really wanted to give her the memento. I felt so terrible. So everybody's boarding, our ticket is checked in, and I see a big queue. So I went and told the conductor of the train, I don't know what they call him. I said, hey, my sister really wants the penny memento. Would you give me like a few minutes so I'll run in and do it? And people are boarding already, my ticket is. He says, yeah. He says, I will make sure, I'll wait for you. So I asked my son, I said, do you have a quarter on you? He gave me. So, but he didn't want the 2 dime and a nickel. So I run in, I do the penny machine, and it has to be hand ground. And so I got the penny memento and I ran back. So my husband didn't want me to do it. We already boarded. But by doing one little thing that showed perseverance, I felt healed. It's not, my sister didn't want it. So she was saying, hey, I didn't care for it. But because she asked for it, for me, it became very important to do that for her. It's not a big deal. And I felt mentally driven, and I agonized over it for a long time. So that's my issue. That's, what is it called? My character defect. So maybe it's not them, it's me. I want to be the perfectionist for that. So it's not about them, it's about me. That's why I like to record it, because now when I'm talking to you, I get it. So maybe it is not about your parents. It's something, like some piece in you that you need to understand why you didn't like that the struggle being in the middle. Because there is one piece you're acknowledging, one piece you don't know how to reset. So this is very nice. So that I will always remember the penny, because with my dad I couldn't reset it, but with my sister I could. So I will remember always that penny story. And actually, that's how I collect pennies from different towns. And I make my own molds.
That's awesome.
Because afterwards, it really helps me understand what was it, the core thing about that place that healed me. Because sometimes it's not just the penny, it's like what the journey meant for me. What did I learn in that journey? And sometimes holding that brings me back memories of that space. So the trailway is more about how my perseverance, in spite of my family saying, oh, we don't want you to miss this train. I used the time in a way that made sense to me. So I feel I need to use in a way that honors that space in me.